Hello, everyone, and happy May. Today is May 1st, the beginning of the 5th month of 2017, and it begins the road to Superstars Reborn, as this is Superstardom, episode number 335. As always, your host, EIF owner Carney, right here back on the EIF network. Thanks for tuning in. If you didn't catch us yesterday, we had some matinee matches with BFG implications, two of which pitting the number 16 seed Tripod against the number 1 seed NBC Master, as well as number 11 seed Headshot versus number 6 seed Jumper Magnum. Both of the higher seeds, 1 and 6, Jumper and NBC, respectively, moving forward to the second round. They join Untamed Legend, and still 5 names left to accompany those 3 in the BFG quarterfinals for this year. No BFG matches tonight, though, as it is Superstardom, and while the BFG does roll on, as does the road to Superstars Reborn, as every year, one time each year, we have an exclusive single brand pay-per-view for each ED and SS. SS comes up first this year, as well as the Superstardom Draft, which is just those couple weeks away. To start the show, though, we get to see one of the 3 superstars who will enter the unforgiving structure known as Hell in a Cell in the SS Reborn main event. It's Nexus Genesis, and in a Pick Your Poison night, NBC Master picks the opponent, and Nexus will go up against former rival, once again, ASP, who is the United States champion, and ASP will defend that U.S. title against Headshot Killa one more time come Superstars Reborn. And you heard me say that before we got on air, but you wanted to say it while I was on air because you thought I wouldn't respond to you, but here I am responding to you. Alright. You're dumb, dude. It does not. It absolutely does not. That's not something that... I'm not even going to get into this. Okay. Untamed join. I can't... Oh, by the way, those of you that are watching on stream, can you see on my screen, does it say if entrances are on or off? Because I can't see. Off? Okay, cool. Just making sure. Alright, so Untamed Legend has requested to watch this match. Now, Untamed does look like he's possibly going to be serving in the EIF suspension, but we do have to wait as he has elected to appeal that. So in the meantime, until that appeal happens, he is able to compete here, although we are looking to get that process done by the end of this week. His suspension would still allow him to compete in the BFG, which he has moved on. In fact, was the first superstar to move on into round 2. This is Untamed Legend's Battle for Glory tournament debut. It was the same for Jumper Magnum, who does not see eye to eye with Untamed, but those two, both in their BFG debuts, already making it to round number 2. Oh, yeah. Forgot about that. I did forget. Also want to remind everybody that Nexus is going to get to pick the poison of NBC Master tonight, and while Greedy has not entered the EIF arena yet, but when he does, Nexus and NBC, because they're here first, will get to come together and pick the opponent for Greedy tonight. So 3 1-on-1s guaranteed there. No championships on Superstardom will be defended until SS Reborn. And also joining that title defense rack at Superstars Reborn, the Helocity Championship will be put on the line in a triple threat. James Arkoffel versus Deadly versus Romans. It's going to be an exciting match and will be added to what should be a very exciting night. So Nexus and ASP going to go one-on-one once more. These two, again, a big rivalry. And you also get the WrestleMania shout out there with Triple H and Seth Rollins, given that that was a real-life WWE match at WrestleMania. But as I had said, you have these two. They've been in the ring with each other quite a few times in one-on-ones and in multi-man situations. In fact, both these men, their first major championship in EIF being the United States title, they were in that match together. And we will see as their careers continue to evolve. ASP looking to get back in the main event by holding this U.S. title for a little while Nexus will look to regain his Superstardom title for the 3rd time in his career. The opening match of Superstardom tonight is now. Ding, ding, ding. And here we go. A drop kick out the corner missing for Nexus. ASP will get the first strike. Or will he? He will not. A mid-move to kick off the match for Nexus Genesis. ASP looked like he would have had a chance at the BFG, but he did lose that wild card match to Tripod, who had since been eliminated. Nexus Genesis will be going one-on-one with Deathlock later on in round 1. is the 4-13 seed. Nexus also making his BFG debut. As we mentioned, both Jumper Magnum and Untamed Legend, first-year BFG superstars, guaranteed to go to the quarterfinals now. Unsure of whom their opponents will be yet, but time will tell on that. And just getting stomped right back down was ASP, but a knee to the ribs. And, this is a big opportunity for ASP tonight. He's been the U.S. champion for a couple of weeks now, and he's been doing all right as the U.S. champion, but he still knows that he's just right there on the cusp of getting right back into the main event scenario, and one way he can certainly do that is by getting a win here tonight over the former two-time champion Nexus Genesis on Superstardom, who this past Saturday, just 2 evenings ago, was once again dethroned by NBC. It's been an ongoing rivalry. Nexus and NBC been feuding since January, really, and this story does continue here into the 5th month of the year. Hard to believe we're already there. Before you know, we're at the midway point of 2017. This is the 11th year of Extreme International Fighting's existence, and a one-footed drop kick sprung out the corner from Nexus. Stomp onto the arm. We mentioned Superstars Reborn now. Want to remind everybody that pay-per-view is next on the EIF PPV lineup. It's coming your way Saturday, May 13th. At 9 p.m. Eastern, but if you have an opportunity, join us at 8 p.m. Eastern for the return of the EIF pre-show. We'll get breakdowns of the matches to come that night, and perhaps some pre-show match or matches. Right hand stopped by the left in favor of Nexus, who goes for a spinning heel kick and gets stopped. A clothesline connects for ASP in what's been a back-and-forth match so far, and Nexus with a drop kick to send ASP to the outside floor. Nexus going to follow him out. And diving on top of him as X Division flashes show up. Shout out to the X Division, which is now defunct. Nexus dropping ASP on his spine and picks him back up. ASP reverse, throwing Nexus back into the ring. A little kick to the ribs, didn't get all of it, but he got enough of it. And an elbow drop to the sternum to connect for Pursued. Nexus, we mentioned, a multi-time Superstardom champion. ASP now a multi-time United States champion. Mentioned the BFG just missing it by a hair and then losing that wild card match to Tripod, but ASP moving on to bigger and better things. This guy is a Superstardom preferred guy, and could be a big year for ASP. So far, 2K17, he has been quiet but efficient in his work. Remember, both these superstars, ASP used a reversal to escape the ring, and now he's backing up, sensing danger, but Nexus missed on the dropkick. And now Nexus out of reversals as well. But he's going to go for his signature. I don't think he's going to be able to get the finisher off in time, though. Well, he's going to wake up ASP anyway. Oh, maybe he will. I guess not. Oh, but he is going to wake up ASP. Once ASP gets on groggy, it's all good in the hood, and it's a reversal for Pursued. Great time to use one, and now it's Nexus nearly getting his reversal back. ASP not too concerned about that. Nexus keeps offense. That dropkick is deadly. That's a dropkick he will not be able to use, though, come BFG. Yes. We mentioned that Hellocity Championship. Might get to see some Hellocity Superstars. James, who's been a regular here, as well as Blah Blah is in the party right now, so may get to see a chance for him to compete tonight. An excellent matchup with Tripod just a couple of weeks ago here on Superstardom. And now choking the life out of Nexus Genesis from Pursued. And ASP waking up Nexus. Finisher in hand for ASP. One reversal in hand for Nexus. Make it 0 now. Dropkick misses for Nexus, and ASP capitalizes. Smart move for Pursued, but is Nexus' feet close enough to the rope that he can roll out? ASP doesn't think it's going to be that case. ASP dropping the elbow. Picks up Nexus. No reversals in hand for Nexus Genesis. It's a 1-0 finisher count. The U.S. champion with the pedigree. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. And Nexus getting the shoulder up. You know, before Nexus would have some inconsistencies, and one of which would be getting pinned off a first finisher at times. He really seems to have erased that inconsistent notion, although he could get pinned off a leverage pin right here. Hand is not underneath the rope, but he only gets a 1 count, does ASP. That being said, though, like I said, I really think Nexus has done a great job in the last just really month or two of developing that style and that ability to remain a constant here and to remain consistent. He's going to need that come the Hell in a Cell main event of Superstars Reborn in less than 14 days. NBC Master. If NBC were to lose his championship Saturday, that would be the shortest of NBC's 5 reigns, lasting just 2 weeks. However, NBC does return home to the stipulation and the pay-per-view where his main event career began last year. Nexus Genesis, fun fact for you. Nexus can correct me if I'm wrong, which I might be. But if I'm correct, the pre-show that night for Superstars Reborn, well, hold on a second. Either man can reverse. ASP's going to make it 2-0. We'll get back to that in just a second. Arms hooked. You know what's coming. Pedigree. It's a 2-0 finisher count. 1, 2, no, Nexus. Not even a 1 count. As I was saying, though, when you, or it was a 1 count, my apologies. It was a 1, not even a 2. As I was saying, though, and Nexus could correct me if I'm wrong here, but if my memory serves me right, the pre-show match to last year's Superstars Reborn, in which NBC main evented, was Nexus Genesis versus Headshot Killa. So very interesting to see how Nexus goes from the pre-show to the main event. NBC maintaining his Superstars Reborn main event spot. Of course, that pay-per-view has played host to a number of excellent matchups, excellent main events. Brutality's streak on Superstardom, which has never ended. He has never lost a one-on-one on SS. He's had a couple of terrific matches on there, including his last match for the streak against Deathlock 2 years ago. An excellent main event. And Nexus cutting the finisher count, lead in half with a curb stomp. Is one finisher enough to seal the deal? 1, 2, not even a 2 count. And you should know that with ASP, it's very hard to get this guy out early. Usually you have to work the finisher count here like a pitcher does with a batter. And Nexus is going to have to try and get ASP to strike out here on kicking out. It's going to be tough to do. That he does hit that strong strike drop kick and drops the weight on top of pursued ASP. Now, I'll tell you what, in terms of when you compete on these matches, and you know if you're Nexus, you have this world title match coming up. But Nexus is, in my opinion, in the modern EIF, one of the most critical superstars when it comes to self-criticism. This guy, regardless of if it's a title match or not, he wants to win every match that he is in, and he might not be able to do that tonight. ASP hits him with a spinebuster after the mid-move, and ASP is going to make it a 3-1 finisher count. Excellent start to the match. His 3rd time the charm. The pedigree connects. ASP is down. Nexus is down. ASP's got to be able to get the shoulder over the chest of Nexus and make a pinfall attempt here. Oh my gosh, ASP is still. ASP has got to get that arm over. He's not going to be able to, but he is able to get the pinfall. Falling on top of Nexus practically to make the pin, and it was enough. ASP defeats the former 2-time Superstardom champion. A big win for ASP and a big start to open up tonight's show. He's good. Yeah, he's able to, he is appealing the suspension for now. So until we make the final decision, which we're trying to do by the end of this week, but until we do that, he is able to compete. You can't do that because it's not pick your poison. What's up, E-Bams? Wait, what, E-Bams? Because of comments made to Jumper that apparently several people heard. I'm going to be honest, with the way it looks, dude, you probably are going to be guilty with the way it's looking. But, you know, hey, so was Aaron Hernandez, and it turned out well, so. All right, anyway. Okay. Oh, my goodness, that was awful. I am apologizing for everything I just said to all my fans. Can I check my what? What do you mean check Untamed out? He hasn't had a match yet. Yeah, I was gonna say you can't. All right. Well, in the meantime, let's make sure that we get some things going. Obviously, we do thank all of our viewers and superstars that are coming in tonight in place of watching Monday Night Raw. I know how enticing that is. Want to remind you the Raw pay-per-view in July is Great Balls of Fire. If you're going to that, you should be ashamed of yourself. And if you're watching that, it's even worse because it has to show up on what you're watching. Oh, yeah, he probably does know that. All right, so let's go. And I'm connecting, so give me 1 second to the viewers. Wait till I reconnect. Audio wise. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm good now. I'm good now. All right. Jumper, who are you in Superstardom? I forgot. You still Sean? Okay. All right. Let's do the student versus the master. Shawn Michaels versus Daniel Bryan, James Arkoffel, and Jumper Magnum. ASP calls watching. So it's the Hellocity champion going one-on-one with Jumper Magnum, who is still awaiting for his opponent come Superstars Reborn, which we are going to be working on that, don't worry. All right, the match is up. It's one of those shows you can never tell. Like, sometimes you think, like, okay, it's going to be a really dead show. We're not going to have a lot going on. But then you never know, because sometimes, like, 30 minutes into the show, everybody just starts getting on. So we'll see. But the match is up. We have James and ASP in here. ASP watching. James, Daniel Bryan, Jumper Magnum, Shawn Michaels, two superstars that will not be having these characters once the next draft begins. James Arkoffel, I believe, has once again gained the rights to Randy Orton, if I'm correct. And this is the third different time I think you've had Orton. Uh, James is definitely a big fan of that. While Jumper Magnum, on the other hand, will be the Demon King, Finn Balor. Jumper, are you joining? Okay, that's fine. And now there's more people connecting. Well, it's Xbox. Can't help it. Can't help it. Trust me, I've thought about it. I've thought honestly, I do think when like EIF would end, I think I would jump back to PlayStation. But I don't know. Oh my gosh, be terrible. Even if he isn't, I mean, he knows the rules. We're gonna have to keep dealing with this. But if somebody can invite James back, and if you're watching on the stream and in the party, just know if you lag out, like we're gonna do our best to take care of that. Oh, okay. Well, I've seen some people lag out or some people connecting, so. Dude, I need to know if Headshot is getting on. I know people have that dude's. Oh my god, look who it is. Yo, man, are you making a return tonight? What? Yo, dude, are you making a return tonight? Do it. Do it now, and if you can't tonight, then SS Reborn, man, the return. Don't worry, we'll put you up against somebody super difficult. Oh, look at Vader, my Vader. Uh. Oh, you know about that too? Man, word goes around. Oh, yeah, Tyron got his first win in 5 months over James. He might be on the longest. He might have been on the longest losing streak in the IF history. All right, here we go. Ding, ding, ding. The longest losing streak, to my knowledge, is Evil Damien, and that would have been 2014 or 13, and that was 27 straight losses. No, what? Oh, you're probably right. Yeah, we love putting that dude and stuff like this. Well, I know. I'll feel good for him when he does. So, and over the top rope and out on top of Jumper goes James Arkoffel. Well, guys are talking in the party right now about Tyron and when he would win his first world title. Well, speaking of people winning their first world title, after 614 matches, Tripod Prismatic Nebula won his first EIF World Championship over on ED. He's officially held all titles now active. And next week on ED, which we don't have the confirmed date or start time yet, but next week, Tripod will defend that title one-on-one with Ratluck, and the winner will walk into Hardcore Sacrifice to defend that championship. Zaguri missing. And ignorant comments by Untame. German suplex to Jumper. What? And now over the, or actually under the top rope. Suicide dive to the outside, not successful for James Arkoffel. And James with D-Bry right now, it's a good character. He does have Randy Orton as well coming up, so you have to hope that James is going to be able to regain some confidence. He's been in Hellosity now for a little while. We'll see what happens, though. Oh, sorry, Stone Cold. My bad. Who the hell has Randy Orton? I know so. Oh, actually, I have the list right next to my left. Untamed has Randy Orton. Untamed's been sitting here listening, knowing. Oh, and then referee gets elbowed down by Jumpa. Elbow to the face to Jumpa. Couple of guys re-upping their characters, as well as some people getting some new guys. Midnight Mayfire going to be AJ Styles. How about Hybrid Maniac returning to old Hybrid roots with Eddie Guerrero? Last time Hybrid had that character was WWE 12. Hybrid is ready to expose Guerrero. Again. And comments from somebody. Cutthroat now trying to get back to his feet, but rolling away there is James, and he gets hit with an atomic drop from Jumper. Jumper with a couple of stomps. But no, I don't, actually. Look at him. He's punching away on you, dude. He knows his stuff. Oh, all party distractions galore here, but oh, hey! Uppercut connecting for James? Yeah, it has been a while. Nostalgia kicking in here in EIF. Oh my god, more nostalgia. It's the guy that beat Evams. Like, wrecked him. Oh. Oh, Jumper still got hit with that move. I can't believe it connected. God damn. Elbow to the face. Oh, wait a minute. Out of reversals. Here comes James, and he got reversed. Super kick misses. Little sweet chin. Oh. To the apron goes James. A weird dude just whispers in the party. Okay. The FU from Jumper. Headlock. And a suplex connecting for Jumper. Getting back to his feet. Oh no. Using comeback, and let's see if... Oh, and what happened? It looked like the super kick was going to connect. I don't think it did, though. No, it did not. Right hand from Jumper. Also want to remind everybody, with the Superstardom draft coming up next week on Saturday, it is not too late. Find a way to get yourself a Superstardom draft pick. Remember, if you don't get one, you'll be given a character at random. Get yourself a character with a high overall. Get yourself a Rock before you end up being a Titus. They're actually both, but... You know, I said the Rock. Anyway, back the good. But stomp onto the ribs. And now, wait a minute, Jumper backing up into the... Oh, no. Is Jumper thinking about it? He's not. Okay. He's just a cock tease to the crowd. James tries to move, and these guys going at a fairly slow pace. Oh, my goodness. Tongue-tied in a slow-paced matchup. I'm a little... Backing up, and oh, nice cross elbow connecting there for Jumper. Uh-oh, Jumper, no reversals. James Arcovel has a finisher, and the yes lock is applied. And Jumper's foot was under the bottom rope. Oh my goodness. Now, okay, that was the circus wheel spin. And here comes Jumper. Oh, that kick misses. Oh, that kick did not miss, though. Jumper really having a tough time keeping James a little bit less speedy. You know, this match is going at a slow pace, but James able to run around the ring, and Jumper struggling to get him positioned and really squared up for that sweet chin music. It is a 1-0 finisher count in favor of James. However, he did not get to use that submission to the fullest. Another taunt in there for James Arcovel. Of course, yesterday, Jumper, probably by the skin of his teeth, was able to get by Headshot Killa in the BFG preliminary round to advance to the quarterfinals. Backing up. I forget. I don't even know when his last match was. It's been at least half a year. And they both try for grapples. Clothesline. Cashed in Money in the Bank. It is so embarrassing. But we're talking about Greedy right now, if you couldn't tell, but anyway, Greedy is entering the EIF arena from what we're told. Couple of kicks in the midsection reverse. Enziguri does connect. Stomp in the back. Another stomp. Yeah, Jumper, do calm down on the stomps. Sorry, James. There's his warning. Well, it's turning into bad match redneck as well. Again, Headshot's been struggling. And sweet chin music averted once more. And now both men out of reversals, but it looks like... Oh, smart move for Jumper. Second ring escape, but James brings the fight out to him. Finisher in hand. James hits the finisher on the outside. He's going to make it 2-0, but second time, James has not been able to try and end the match off of that. I mean, it could be a count-out win, but I mean, Jumper's really going to have to be knocked out. Yeah, he's already making movement. Doesn't help his case when you see James try to get involved with the referee there as well. Down at 4. To the apron. Goes for a right hand. Goes for a left hand. Does Jumper. Neither in. He gets in. He gets taken down. And, kick to the lower back there of Jumper v. Magnum. Jumper rolling out, and it was a reversal. Jumper down to 1. Manual ring escape allowed, and he gets hit with that single leg lariat. James really using that footwork to his advantage. Jumper is struggling in that regard. Hey, just to make sure, Nexus and NBC, you guys are like confirmed that you're doing that. Yeah. Cool. Yep, free move. Jesus Christ, Cubs game was delayed. Cubs and Phillies game was delayed an hour and a half. I'll still be able to catch some of it when this is over. Yeah, what do you think? Drop kick, sits James on the top. Oh, dude, I'm so happy they are. I hope they go all the way, but I think they're gonna get eliminated in the conference finals to either Nashville or St. Louis. But oh, that super kick again. I'll tell you what, finishers have not been friendly to either of these superstars in this match thus far. Who? I was going to say, he's from Edmonton. He's from Edmonton. So obviously his favorite team's the Senators. No, dude, they're the first team in the 100-year history of the NHL to win 10 games in a row in the regular season and not make the playoffs. But we did get the second overall draft pick, even though we were only supposed to get the 13th, so that was pretty awesome. Nico Hischier, here we come. The Flyers had a 2, because here's the thing, because the way they do it, I don't know if the NBA or anybody does it this way, but the NHL does like the ping pong ball draft where they throw, like, it's a bunch of pong balls and they just generate it randomly. But the Flyers had a, like, it's still, no, it is, there is, because you have a higher percent chance. Like, if you're the worst team in the league, you have, like, I think it's like a 25%, yeah, you get more. You have a 25% chance to land the number 1 pick, and usually it works out. Like, usually that's exactly how it goes. No, that actually is not allowed. You have to not qualify for playoffs to be eligible. Yeah, well, that's like your chances are based on your season record. So that's why, like, the Flyers, they're based on their points. They had an 84.1% chance that they were going to get the 13th overall pick. That was the pick they had the highest odds to land. Which, I mean, this draft isn't that deep. It would still be okay. I mean, it's a first round pick, but it's nothing to really. Yeah, that's a stall. Free move. Jumper. Free move. But. Well, yeah, I get that, but you know what I mean, though. Like, a game changer could be in the first, like, you want the first overall pick. You know what I'm saying? And the Flyers, it literally said to get into the top 3, like, to be either first, second, or third overall pick, the Flyers had a 2.4% chance, and they ended up getting it. It was the highest jump. It's the highest jump in NHL draft history with since that, like, began. So I'm pretty excited about it. Because I mean, it just depends on the draft class, though. Like, the last 2 years, the draft hasn't been that deep. This year, it has been. It has been very deep. This year, it's not as deep. But really, like, the way it's looking this year, it looks like the top, like, 6 players are going to... Oh, wait a minute. Could be a finisher. Could be a finisher. It's not a finisher. Nolan Patrick and Nico Hischier are going back and forth. So, basically, the Devils are going to take one of them, and the Flyers will take the other. But it doesn't matter. Like, the Devils are most likely, I think, Nolan Patrick, just because of size and, like, the fact that he was nearly eligible last year. But that's the thing, like this year, the way the NHL draft looks, is it looks like the first 5 or 6 picks could be NHL ready, whereas last year was like the first like 13, 14, 15 picks were already ready to go to the NHL. It's not as deep this year, but with the Flyers having the second overall pick, there's a very good chance that whoever they draft could end up making it to the NHL right away. Well, I worry about that. Well, the thing is, the top, for whatever reason, the top like 6 prospects this year are all centers. And the Flyers do need forwards, but the position they probably need help with the most is left wing, and then it would be another winger. So center was like their least desirable position, and they could, I mean, the 7th ranked prospect is a right wing, but I mean, you're second overall, dude. I would not go down to 7. Like, get a good center. We'll still use him. No, well, no, I would suggest, well, I know we're talking during an EIF show, but, you know, we do this all the time, but especially during regular shows. But, no, I wouldn't use him as trading. I honestly, if I were the Flyers, I would get rid of Sean Couturier and use Sean Couturier as trading. Like, you could use Couturier, who's a 23-year-old center that hasn't really developed with the Flyers like they thought they would. You could still get decent value for Couturier. I mean, and then instead of him being your young center, you get this new guy as your young center who looks to be a lot more promising than Sean Couturier. So, but I don't know. I still think they should get that center no matter what. No, you're not. Oh, and a finisher! No, it wasn't. My bad. It just looks the exact same. God damn it. Oh my God. Greedy, you're gonna be going up against somebody else. You're one-on-one tonight. Alright, yeah. Headshot,
Greedy,
you're still gonna have a chance to fight? Are you serious? Dude. Can you at least, like, lose to NBC real quick after this match ends? We were going to put you in the main event. But, guess not. Oh, sweet chin missing. Oh, he went for the sweet chin again. That didn't work. Goddamn. It's a headshot. There's no way you can do main event. No, I'm asking. There's no way you could do a main event. Oh, well, we'll have to figure it out. Anyway, this matchup is taking quite a while again. Both these men really struggling to hit finishers. Jumper once again out of reversals. And, jumper once again. Not able to capitalize. And here is the signature. It's not syncing your WWE game. Oh, Jumper. Oh, and Jumper got the sweet chin. Finally, Jumper gets the sweet chin off. It's a 2-1 finisher count. 2 and not enough. Oh, it's 3? I thought you didn't hit the third one. You never told me. Oh, well, anyway. Whatever the count is now, It might as well be over. Wait, and Jumper has to tap out almost immediately. James Arkoffel with a win. What? No, that's not happening. It's not his time tonight. We have to talk after the show, Mr. You know who. I'm not using the name for a reason on the stream. But gotta make it a surprise. Yeah, that guy. Okay, Headshot, how about this? I'm gonna give you an offer though. What's your character? Okay, how about this? You're going to go one-on-one right now. Pick your poison. Well, we see ASP as we move on to our show, ladies and gentlemen. ASP and Headshot Killer are going to go on one-on-one one more time. One more opportunity for Headshot come Superstars Reborn. Tonight it is Pick Your Poison for the main eventers, and because Nexus had to fight ASP, NBC will have to fight Headshot. And that match is next. And if Headshot Killa defeats NBC Master, then Headshot will get to pick the stipulation for the United States title match at Superstars Reborn. All right, who's watching? Who's watching? All right, Nexus called it first. Heard Nexus. All right, the match is up. Also, later on tonight in our main event, there is one more superstar that has to have a match from the Pick Your Poison. His name is Greedy. The Undertaker will main event tonight. I know. That's why I haven't said it. Next thing you know, disconnected. All right, so again, if Headshot wins, he will pick the stipulation for his United States Championship match. This is a big opportunity for Headshot, but he is going up against NBC Master, who is now the once again, new Superstar champion for the 5th time in his EIF career. NBC already off to a Hall of Fame start to this career, and it continues potentially with a win tonight. Also, Sunday night was an overall great weekend for NBC because Sunday night, Master was able to defeat Nexus Genesis, that was Saturday night, but then Sunday, NBC was able to defeat Tripod. It was a close match between the 1 and 16 seed, but NBC was able to avenge his loss in last year's BFG, moving on, guaranteeing that he will face the lowest seed in round 2. If DZ loses to Hybrid, which I'll be completely honest, all due respect to DZ and best of luck to him, the odds are heavily in favor of Hybrid out of all the matches so far in the first round. So if DZ were to lose and Hybrid advances, NBC will face Untamed Legend in round number 2. Headshot Killa, on the other hand, well, it looked like he was going to win. He was up 4-2 in the finisher count, but he failed to kick out, and Jumper able to eliminate Headshot in round 1 in what was Headshot's BFG debut. Master B, who is the brother of NBC Master, later on this week will make his BFG debut. In fact, we ask and remind everybody to tune in this Wednesday night, 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern Time. If you tune in there, you'll get to watch ED, and ED's main event this Wednesday night is BFG action. We may even have more than one match, but the main event is the 5-seed Ratluck versus the 12-seed Master B. Ratluck has had the number of the younger of the two NBC brothers. He's going to look to continue that as the 2015 BFG champion looks to make a deep run this year after a disappointing opening round snub last season. Once again, though, another year, back-to-back years now or in fact 3 years in a row where the defending BFG champion did not make it out the first round. 3 consecutive years this has happened now. So, all right, here we go. Headshot and NBC, a Pick Your Poison, part 2 of 3 here tonight on Superstardom. Ding, ding, ding. And NBC, Headshot, a little bit of history, but not a whole lot. And Master starts out with the first move, a German suplex. NBC once again reverted to the submission to beat Nexus Genesis on Saturday. Now he will have that option as well come Superstars Reborn in triple threat action with Nexus and Greedy and another German suplex. Headshot Kill on the other hand, well, there's been the talks of that match, Brandon. Headshot Kill has also left much to be desired out there. He's going through what many would consider the sophomore slump as Headshot able to avoid that clothesline. NBC Master takes a shot to the body. NBC yet to be hit. He's been reversed, but he is yet to be hit. Still a reversal. And there's the hit. It was early. It was early, so not much of a no-touch, but we wanted to add dramatics for the hell of it, so. Stomp in the back, and now Headshot trying to take advantage. NBC's scrolling away there, and a DDT connects. Woo! And NBC, Fireman's Carry connected. Right hand, kick to the midsection, axe handle over the back, clothesline over the back of the neck. And NBC now just waiting, stalking some prey here. Clothesline misses it, Headshot throws NBC in between the ropes. Keep in mind, both these superstars with submission, so Headshot not at an entire disadvantage. If he could force NBC to tap out, not only would it be a huge win for Headshot, I mean, imagine the confidence boost. First, you get a win. Secondly, you're getting it over the Superstar champion. But third, you get the stipulation pick against Pursuit ASP if you can win this match. Yeah, that is true. That is true. But that would certainly give Headshot the advantage. He knows how badly he needs a championship reign here in EIF. So running DDT connects for Headshot. Has held the US's well as the X Division and IC in his career. Oh, and that's the second time NBC's made contact with the referee. Has to be careful with that. Headshot could win by disqualification. Officials keep a short leash on the superstars. Both men out of reversals again, but it looks like Headshot could be close now. He already has one reversal back. Let's see if he elects to use it. NBC going to try and work the ground game here. And NBC's a smart superstar, very intelligent guy, a guy that many would say is wise beyond his years. And, oh no, NBC kept offense, and that's not good for Headshot. Now NBC's going to begin teeing away. Due to poor network performance, the Voice Chat feature has been disabled. Holy hell, I messed up. Well, it is lagging like all hell, but that doesn't matter. No reversals in hand for Headshot. NBC can just mean mug the challenger, and he's about to take a detour through Suplex City. NBC Master just putting work in on Headshot right now, and he's going to get the challenger in red. Headshot using comeback. Oh, NBC used a taunt. That was not the right time to do so. Here comes Headshot. Clothesline, followed by another clothesline. A third clothesline. Headshot feeling red hot in the corner. The Stinger splash was not the move of choice. NBC and Headshot kept offense. NBC forced to the outside. Yeah, second ring escape used for NBC Master. Headshot feeling good right now. And down goes NBC once again. Headshot in the zone right now, folks. Counted 6. NBC forced to slide in. Headshot DDT. But you got to take a look. NBC still has a lot of health. And, oh, NBC caught Headshot. Mid-air. F5 connects. A 1-0 finisher count for the new Superstardom champion. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, no. A lot of people think that NBC cannot beat Nexus without using his submission, but NBC has proven so far in 2017 he has gotten several wins off of his F5. Nexus might just have the number of that move. But Headshot has not been as battle-tested with that. Running Bulldog for Headshot. NBC still with some yellow. Headshot has got to put some more damage on the Superstardom champion if he wants to put him away. And you know, there was a time where we thought this time of year Headshot would be ready for the main event. Things have not turned out as smoothly for him as he would have hoped, and both men out of reversals, but the favorite in favor now is Headshot. He has a chance to put in some damage on the Superstardom champion. And he's going to go for the finisher. 1-1 Scorpion Death Drop. And Headshot looking to get to pick the stipulation for the U.S. title match. 1, 2, and NBC barely getting out of that. Such an opportunity for Headshot Killa here. And NBC clothesline misses. NBC and German connects. God damn. NBC Master with a shot to the body. Another shot to the body. And dropping. Headshot like a bad habit. Both men out of reversals, but NBC feeling confident right now. Gut wrench, suplex from the ground up. NBC delivers a stomp once more. Big clothesline connecting for NBC Master. And a knee to the face. By the way, is Ebam still in the party? Okay, the plan for the next match, assuming this ends relatively soon, is going to be Master B versus Untamed versus Ebams. 3 jobbers. We are soon having a meeting about that, though, in all seriousness. German connects. Oh, and NBC for the 3rd time has hit the official in this match. Yeah, just try to stay online for online shows, though, man. Like EIF shows, because it really does annoy me. NBC out of ring escapes. And, oh, NBC taking down again. Headshot is out of reversals, but he's going to try and work him. And Headshot. With his 5th taunt, he's got 2 more in the bank. He's only used 1 ring escape. Headshot, calm down on the stomps. That would have been your 5th straight stomp when NBC's on the ground. We're cracking down on that more now. So it's like one of the new things we've been looking at. Oh, there's NBC with an elbow to the skull. NBC missing that strike. He's missing that clothesline too. And, oh, what an opportunity that would have been. Be careful on the stalling, and you get a free move. NBC gets a free move. You just did the stomp. I told you to calm down. You thought 33 seconds was enough time. All right. Continue. Go White Sox. Something really random. Headshot is out of reversals again, and he gets the offense. Play to chops. Headshot playing concerned. Blue Jays. They're the worst team in baseball right now, I believe. Yeah. At one point, they were 2-11. I know they're like 6 and something now, but... What? They might be, actually. The Toronto Blue Jays. I'm trying to think if there is another Canadian team. There's definitely no Montreal, no Edmonton, no Ottawa. No, yeah, I think that is the only Canadian team. Ironically, they play in the American League and not the National League. How dumb is that? Out of reversals, his headshot into submission goes NBC. Headshot doesn't look like he's going to get his hand on the rope, but can he stay alive? He cannot. NBC submits. Headshot killer. And Headshot's losing spell continues. NBC's reign continues to have success. Let's take a look here at who our options are for our competitors. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Well, at this point, we might only have 2 matches left. I might actually, do something different here. Wait. Okay. Hold on a second. Ebams, you're Enzo. Untamed, you're John, and Master B, you're Dean, right? Is Isaac here? Okay, alright, well here's what we need. I need somebody to watch with me because we have to be fair, and this might be the last match before the main event based on people not being here. I need somebody to watch who can be attentive because this is probably going to be my no commentary match. No, I'm going to be in there, but this match is now going to be a tag team match. Holla holla. It's going to be... Wait, Isaac, do you want a team with Untamed? Okay, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. That's not fair. You guys both have good characters. Okay, it's gonna be. But Isaac, you get to pick your partner, either Ebams or blah blah. Okay, so it's gonna be Isaac and Ebams, Enzo and Dean versus blah blah and Untamed, John Cena and Stardust. Greedy, I can't have you watch because you won't pay attention. Who is watching? Okay. You're good, dude. Blah Blah actually is not bad, though. Keep in mind, he did pretty good against tripods. So, yeah. So watching this with me is James Arkoffel. The match is up. I'm going to make it as an elimination tag because we have some time to work with on the show. And in our main event, Greedy, because you showed up late, Nexus picked NBC's poison, NBC picked Nexus's poison, but since you were late, they both got to come together and pick your poison. So in tonight's main event, Greedy, as the dead man, will go one-on-one with Hybrid Maniac. The dead man is dead. That will be our main event tonight, but before that, there's this. Greedy realizes there might not be another watch. There might not be another match. We can't promise because it depends on if they're here or not. Greedy wants to pick both your matches next week. No, next week you 3 are going to team up. Or we do a beat the clock sprint where you guys get 3 1-on-1s and whoever finishes the match with the quickest time gets to pick whether the Hell in a Cell has submission or no submission. Ooh. I'm not saying we'll do that for sure. I'm not saying for sure about that. So hey, I just want to let you guys know the way that the tag team stuff works real quick for you guys because I'm not going to be commentating this match. Sorry about that. But I know, but maybe blah blah doesn't. So here's the thing, blah. If you are not the legal man, the only time you can come in the ring if you are not the legal man is if they hit a finisher and look like they're going to pin. You can prevent them from pinning. You can break up the submission if it's a submission. But you cannot come in and like break up their finisher. So if like Dean's going for dirty deeds, you have to let him hit dirty deeds. And as soon as that move is done hitting, you can go in the ring. Whether he goes for the pin combo or he just gets right back up, you can prevent him from doing the pin altogether. Okay? All right. So it's an elimination tag. It's an elimination tag. So, I should say though, real quick. If a team does get a player eliminated, when it goes down to a 2-on-1, so like let's just say blah blah does get eliminated first. Yeah, if it's Untamed versus Isaac and EBAMS, then the illegal man cannot come in the ring at any time. So, just to make it fair, because otherwise they'll just break up every single finisher. So, all right, here we go. Ding, ding, ding. I hate. He's so evil. What, Greedy? That's dumb. That's really dumb. But yeah, like last year when it happened, it was good. But it's gotta. Yeah. All right, but hey, I'm gonna mute my mic. I'll be back in a couple minutes. Keep watching here live on the EIF network as Super Stardom rolls on live, just like when Michael Cole sounds off. Oh, this is fucked up. Oh! Oh! Wait a minute! Dude! Oh my god! Are you serious? What is going on? Dude, that was good. Dude, the ref was like, alright, I'm getting your ass in here. We ain't ending it that way. Fucking. Alright, I'm putting my mic back down, sorry. Yo, that was nice. That was nice. MEC. Yeah, you did, dude. We know. Yeah, Beatdown's laughing, dude. He knows you did. NBC, if you do that again, dude, you're freaking defending the title in a no submission match against Nexus. Alright. And if Nexus wins, it's Nexus and Greedy at SS Reborn, and you're not in. Yeah, pretty much. But it'll be Hell in a Cell, so hopefully it can be a little bit more theatrical. But well, I mean, I hate to be mean to the guy, but you know. Free move. See, Untamed. Blah blah isn't as bad as you thought, right? Oh my god, Jumper, get out of the party. He said roll. This is our pre-main event, everybody. I want to remind you that coming up next after this, it is Greedy versus Hybrid Maniac. That is true, yeah, that is 100% true. Oh, Caps are up 2-1 with a minute to go. Hockey. Yep. And the Phillies game started not too long ago, but I'm gonna get that stream set up. Phillies Cubs. Yeah, he is. What game you talking about? Oh, NBA. NBA. Dude, he is, man. You think the Sixers are going to make the playoffs next year? Yeah. Dirty Dangles, right? Exactly. Kick to the head. Kick to the head. Earthy. Sorry. Oh, missing the knee. Hey, Untamed, you gotta get on. Dude, you have to be on the apron. You can't. Look at everybody has. Dude, everybody with fins. And oh my god! Oh my god! Oh, dude, that's so evil. Oh. Oh! Finisher! Oh my gosh! Oh, Tame broke it up! Dude, Untamed, oh my god, Blub Blub might have gotten a win for y'all. I was so freaking messed up. I can't believe he just did that to him. Oh! Earthy. Ooh. Who but WB Mason? Oh wow, I've missed a really good game. Holy hell, the Phillies, it's the top of the third inning, and through 2 innings the Phillies are up 7-0. What the hell? What did I miss? Yeah, sure he did. Oh yeah, what's his name? What was that? Noah Syndergaard, I think, was the one that got hurt. Thor. Dude, that dude is a fucking fireballer though, man. Like, he throws ridiculous. I think they actually got a pitcher change already. Dude, that is not good. Oh my gosh, yeah, they did. Dude, their guy didn't go more than 2 innings. He went 2 innings. Oh my goodness. Dude. Oh my gosh, Tommy Joseph. Trying to look at this. Did Joseph hit a grand slam? Dude, the Phillies are... Listen, it's the beginning of the third inning. Greedy. It's the beginning of the third inning, and the Phillies are already up 7-0. Dude, what is going on, baby? We got a hole. Oh, no. Oh, he got a 3-run homer. Oh, yeah, that was great, dude. Wait, who is hybrid in Superstar? Is he still Ric Flair? Or is he Jericho right now? So Jericho and Taker, that's pretty good. You know how I get it done. Oh. Yeah, dude, you're saying Blah is like a terrible partner. He does not look like he's doing all that bad. I mean, he's a rookie, though, you know? He's entitled to those. He's entitled to mistakes. Hybrid, you like Blah Blah. He's a Helosity guy. What do you think? What's the scouting report on him? Good developing prospect. Oh. Oh. Finisher. Go. Oh, MEC Master V is so... Oh, that's a free move. Oh, wait. No, it's his own partner. Oh, my gosh. Dude. That is so messed up. Probably, yeah, at some point here. Well, at some point, at the 35-minute mark, we'll have it. If it goes another 10 minutes without an elimination, wait a minute. Oh, my bad. If it goes another 6 minutes without an elimination, then the next finisher that gets hit eliminates that person, okay? Just because of time constraints, it's a regular tag match. There's no need for anybody to be ridiculous about it. I'll make sure I warn everybody when the next finisher, like, I'll warn you guys about that. In the meantime, check out this Phillies game. Oh. Wait, what? Oh, there's a chance. I just haven't contacted them. But I would like to soon, yeah. Oh, yeah, darn. Oh! Not tonight. Not tonight. No BFGs tonight. Free move. Free move. Yep, free move. Alright, let's see here. Okay. Okay, because you have the offense, the next finisher that gets hit, if it gets hit, that person's eliminated. Just for time constraints. Oh! Oh! Oh. Oh, untamed. You got those short arms, dude. All right, next fin hit results in an elimination. Yep, you get eliminated if you get hit with the next finisher. Oh, man, dude. Oh my goodness, untamed. Is he thinking it? And yep, E-Bams is eliminated. All right, so now nobody can get in for Master B. Or yeah, nobody can get in to break it up. But okay, it's down to a 2-on-1. So Master B go in. Wait, you gotta let him get he has to get clean. Let him get clean. Let him get clean. What the hell is wrong with my voice today? Ding ding, I guess. Yeah, I know, dude. Yeah, whatever, dude. Doesn't matter. In fairness, you ran at him. But okay. So now, blah blah. You cannot come in if your partner gets hit with the finisher. Okay. I hate you. But. What? What's up? NBC. I'll say NBC. Honestly, I could see Greedy pulling it off. I could. I really could. I think it's anybody's game. I really do. Still got a main event to come up here. Oh, yeah. Durr. What? I can't hear you. What? Yeah. I did. We're good, dude. We're good, man. I will return to commentary duties for the next match, though. I just didn't think this match would go on as long as it did. It's not true. You can't. Wait, are you? Wait, I don't understand. Why is blah blah attacking him? Oh, okay. No, I didn't. I saw him hit. I've been watching the films, but. BMB has entered the building. It's terrible. Oh my god, dude. We missed you. 21 Savage, aka the Reaper, huh? Dude, it's okay. We're done. Yeah, dude, you just thought you'd be doing something. Damn, dude. Dang, Daniel. Hashtag end this match. Oh my god, the Penguins tied it and it's going to overtime. Or it's in overtime. What the hell? No, it's not even the Caps are that bad. It's just the... Oh, Finney, my Denny! Oh, there's the finisher. Oh, and then there was one. Here we go. Ding, ding. Oh, wow, yeah. Evgeny Malkin and Justin Schultz scored 48 seconds apart. The Penguins went from being down 2-0 to tying. That is just an embarrassing. That's an embarrassment. Yeah, dude. You're such a... At least you know one. Yeah, he's hurt. Yeah. He got messed up. Oh no. ABXXYY, ABXXY. Oh! Yeah. I mean, maybe Blah Blah didn't know that when Master B hit him. Yeah, it worked out for you. It's okay. We're all winners, right? Oh. What jumper? Nah, it won't be. I'm going to make sure I hold up to Greedy and Hybrid. Even if it goes into OT, I'll be respectful. They've been waiting all show. Well, Hybrid's been waiting all show, so he deserves a free win. This match has been going on for about 50 minutes, 45 minutes. How many? Okay, guys, in the remaining 5 BFG matches, will any underseeds advance? Or will Untamed be the only underseed to advance? Yep. Well, I was going to say, because if, well, no, you would not go against Isaac. Yeah, it would be way too high. You go up against the lowest seed, and as of right now, the lowest seed is Untamed at 14. There's only one seed left lower than him, and that's DZ. And DZ has to beat Hybrid. Hybrid's a little nervy. He's weak, arms are heavy, there's vomit on your sweater already. Ooh. Oh. Yeah, I thought so too, actually, with the way it was looking. Because we done, dog. Yeah, dude, this is a long-ass match. I'm ready for this to be done. This has been going on for almost... Now it's been like a 50-minute match. Enough is enough. Cause of watching Achilles. Bases loaded, 1 out. Yeah, you're out of reversals, and oh wait, never mind. I thought you were John, or you were Dean. Wait, John. I don't know. I don't know what I'm thinking right now. You're gonna have to give me a break. Oh my goodness, here. Yeah, I know. Free move. Free move. Untamed gets a free move. I think. What are you thinking? Whoa. I don't know. You might not think. Oh, he went for it. You fell for it, you dumbass. Hey, hey. And Michael Saunders hits into a double play with the bases loaded. What a fucking idiot. Jesus Christ. Oh, well, we're still up 7-0, but my God, dude. You think he could have a brain. Next person to hit 2 finishers it's over. If you hit 2, it's over. No. Oh, that's one finisher. One. Oh. Oh. Oh, 1-1 fin count, 1-1, dirty weed, bought it from the dealer. No. Good, okay, next finisher wins. Next finisher wins. He's excited. Speaking of that, do you know that Tripod's world champion? Hey, yeah, you did, hey. But, all right, next finisher hits, wins for their team. Already eliminated are E-Bands and blah, blah. They await the decision. They await to see if their partner was a real man. And Untamed and blah, blah get the win. A big win for the BFG Round 2 competitor. His Velocity counterpart gets a W with him. A hell of a hopeful match. And it's over. Time for main event. Master B, E-Bams would like to thank you for losing the match for him. Dude, you're fucking ignorant. Alright, and now I can't click out of it being... I keep hitting OK, and oh, there we go. All right, cool. Well, coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, don't go away. It's the main event. It probably won't go long. It's Greedy versus Hybrid Maniac. As Hybrid continues to make his push towards what he wants to be a transition over to superstardom. Well, Greedy's one of the top dogs in the SS brand. Could be trouble brewing for him, but Nexus and NBC handpicked his opponent, and they have picked the conqueror of something. Here we go. All right, who's watching? Who's watching? Yeah, fuck it, James. Just watch again, dude. Struggle, suffer with me. Okay. All right, here we go. Greedy, you there? Get ready, Greedy. You can do it, man. Greedy, if you win this, dude, this is ridiculous. This is like the upset of the year for you. All right, here we go, guys. The match is up. And this will, of course, be the main event here tonight. We'd like to thank everybody for tuning in thus far and remind everyone that you can tune in on our next broadcast this Wednesday, 6 p.m. Eastern. Whoa, yeah. James, join the goddamn game. We don't have time for this. Ain't nobody got time for that. It's cool, man. If it makes you feel better, I'm done. Just kidding. All right. That would not be a bad idea. Oh, that's true too. No, you probably will, dude. I'm not gonna lie. It's looking pretty bleak for you. Well, you better find your way to, get your way out of it somehow. Oh, the Caps won in overtime. Thank God. Kevin Shattenkirk, 3:13 in. Nope, he didn't score tonight. He did get an assist, though, in the first goal of the game. Yeah, former St. Louis Blue. Bet he wishes he was on their team right now. You. Well, as we get count out again, we want to remind everybody the main event here tonight is based off of the Pick Your Poison, which we saw earlier take an effect to the other two competitors in our Superstars Reborn main event, Nexus and NBC Master. So far it's 1-1 as they split, Nexus dropping a contest to ASP, while NBC Master was able to vanquish Headshot Killer, who's been in a bit of a slump, as has Greedy, who goes one-on-one tonight against Hybrid Maniac, a superstar who is returning to Superstardom after a 7-month reign as EIF World Champion, the longest reign in EIF history of any title, and in my honest opinion, probably a reign that will stay the test of time for this league. That time will be told at a later point, but for now, it's our Superstardom main event, Greedy and Hybrid, and here we go. Ding, ding, ding! Been a long time since Hybrid's been in a Superstardom main event. First hit goes to the official. And of course, you know, people making the comments about bad match Greedy, or bad match Brandon, but here's the thing. He has got his work cut out for him tonight. Hybrid, a lot of people believe the best superstar in EIF pound for pound. He is the number 2 overall seed in this year's BFG, making his return to the Battle for Glory All-Stars tournament for the first time since he competed in the finals 3 years ago. And Greedy can't get the offense. He runs away. Hybrid runs away. Greedy gets him with an STO. And of course, Hybrid returning to Superstardom, but the question is, how good is he on Superstardom? We know that for next half, Hybrid Maniac will be Eddie Guerrero, so that will certainly be a different character. A lot of people not sure. Maybe Latino Heat can lie, cheat, and steal, and maybe there's going to be a lot of cheating in terms of irreversible moves that he's going to be allowed to expose with here on this brand. It was up for anybody, and Hybrid got Eddie. Not only did he get Eddie, but he got Eddie at a late pick, 11th overall. So still a couple of draft picks yet to be called. And remember, guys, you're running out of time. If you don't have a draft pick and would like to get one to prevent getting a character at random, please contact me or one of the EIF representatives, such as Greedy, Ratluck Tripod. Those guys will help you out with that. And now Hybrid over the top rope, dropping the leg over the back of the neck of Greedy. That's like similar to Taker, where he'll drop the leg on the apron over the throat. And Greedy right now, drop to the backbreaker. And Hybrid just enjoying his work. Greedy once again just really struggling to reverse right now. Now, we said Greedy has been slumping lately. However, Greedy did get a chance to compete at X5 and got a win over Wicked Jr. Obviously not the most prolific opponent, but at the same time, it was an X event, so special event win for Greedy to help get some confidence up. He won in a fairly convincing fashion as well, so you have to look to things like that. That was an ED match, I might add. And speaking of ED, that night he was supposed to fight Pepsi Killer in the BFG. Has yet to do that. Greedy this year coming in at the lowest seed he has came in yet in a BFG at number 10. But we will see if he can do any better as he and Pepsi meet. We mentioned this is Hybrid's first time in 3 years competing in the BFG. This year marks the third consecutive year, though, that Greedy and Pepsi Killer's paths cross in the BFG. Now in the ring, Greedy going to try and get some offense. Nice job stutter stepping on the clothesline. Smart move there for Greedy. Hybrid trying to get up. Hybrid with a reversal. Right hand, right hand, right hand. And grapple in the corner. Here goes Hybrid. Vintage Jericho. Y2J with the triangle drop kick. And down to the outside. Crashing and burning goes Greedy. And Hybrid over the top rope. Third time I've seen that move hit here tonight on Superstardom. It's a corkscrew-like crossbody. Hybrid picking him up. Hybrid thrown into the ring now. And back suplex. Greedy not in a comfortable position right now. And that's scary stuff when you think about it. Greedy has been one of the bigger names in Superstardom over the last year. Yes, he hasn't won the championship in a year, but when you look at how dominant Hybrid's been and how seldom we've seen Hybrid compete on the SS brand, certainly something you have to look at as Greedy strikes away. He does have Hybrid out of green, so he can salvage that as a big boot. Nearly takes the head off of an EIF Hall of Famer from one Hall of Famer to another. Greedy inducted in the 2016 class, Hybrid in 2014, I want to say, as Hybrid hit with the last ride. And of course, again, he's going to be competing for that championship triple threat match at Superstars Reborn Saturday, May 13th, live on the EIF Network. You can check that out on that day, 9 p.m. Eastern, but if you can tune in earlier at 8 p.m., we're going to have a pre-show for you guys. Again, that is Saturday, May 13th, live right back here on the EIF Network. Greedy's saying, not sure if Greedy's saying he's going to give Hybrid clean entry or not. It doesn't look like he's going to. And Greedy has done a great job of battling back in this match right now. He went from getting dominated to looking to even things up. Hybrid certainly doesn't want to allow Greedy to get a comeback victory in EIF here. Never guaranteed that your opponent is put away until you get the 1, 2, 3. Hybrid's definitely going to have to factor that in when he goes one-on-one with DZ for the Battle for Glory All-Stars opening round. Same person he fought in the opening round 3 years ago, so a lot of returning kind of memories happening for Hybrid. But one thing that the playbook has always been out on DZ, he won't beat you with skill, he'll beat you with wit, and he'll beat you in terms of endurance. DZ's a guy that many times will require 5, 6, 7 finishers even to put away, and Hybrid's got to make sure that he's going to be able to battle that resiliency. And you have to wonder, how much was Hybrid's resiliency tested so far in 2K17? Likely not a whole lot, given the fact that, you know, during his world title reign, obviously people questioning a lot of things, a lot of controversies there. But Hybrid also didn't get worked into a whole lot of deep counts. So the fact that Hybrid hasn't been exposed with a true challenge yet this year could allow DZ to gain the upper hand in that BFG. Don't forget, guys, DZ is the first and only 16 seed to ever advance into the Battle for Glory All-Stars tournament second round. And that this year, he's one seed improved at 15. And who's to say that he cannot pull off an underdog story again? And see right now, Greedy just comboing away using those Undertaker strikes. And Hybrid moved Greedy. That's not what Greedy wanted to see. And a code breaker jumping right into it. We got a lot of slow motion for you here too, boys. See what happens here. Main event already past the scheduled end time of our show. We will stay with you until tonight's main event ends. You're watching Greedy as Undertaker, Hybrid as Y2J, Chris Jericho, live at the main event of Superstardom here on EIF Network. Clean not being exchanged between these two superstars. Greedy's lack of speed on that uppercut allows Hybrid to take advantage. He is technically correct. He is technically right. He can do that. What do you mean, of course he is? Dude, you know that the rule is if it's not a move of impact, they can do it. Here's mad because it's you. Here's mad. Greedy's just mad he didn't think of it. He's like, durr. And Greedy goes for the finisher and he's going to get it. First finisher belongs to Greedy, and he's looking to pull off a big upset. Oh, I'm sorry, 1-1. 1-1, my bad. And Greedy wins! Greedy wins! Bad match. Brandon just beat Hybrid Maniac in the main event. That is truly impressive. And allow that to be a sign of what could be. Hybrid got pinned off of one finisher, and you have to wonder if this is the BFG against DZ. DZ's magic number could be simply 1, and he could move on. So the confidence in Hybrid perhaps taking a step back as Greedy able to win the match. The poison picked, and it did not deliver. Greedy had the antidote. And that is where our episode of Superstardom 335 will come to an end. We'd like to thank everybody for tuning in tonight, as well as our competitors who competed. You can join us next time this Wednesday at 6 p.m. Eastern for Extreme Distortion, highlighted by the main event, Ratluck and Master B in Battle for Glory All-Stars tournament action. Make sure that before that Wednesday comes, you follow us right here on Twitch as well as Twitter using @EIF Network. You can follow us as well by subscribing to YouTube, our EIF channel there, EIF Archive. That is EIF ARCHIVE. And for any other inquiries, please roll over to the EIF website. That's leaguelineup.com/EIF lives. All of the URLs are provided for you in our page below. So once again, Greedy able to defy the odds. NBC Master successful. Nexus, the only one whose poison didn't work. But we had a good show altogether, and we hope that we can continue that success moving into Wednesday. Until then, for everyone here at Extreme International Fighting, I'm Carney. Thanks for tuning in. Have a good night.